Just don't let us look stupid.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Have you ever made milkshakes out of snow? If I was a writer, I'd be dangerous.
We go back to school right now and bring in Roland Fanning over at Austin Peay now. I mean, he's full suited up.
I don't think he's ready.
This is unbelievable. Coach, people come on here, you know, they're casual, laid back, cup of coffee, maybe dogs barking, kids.
Well, he's had his coffee.
Yeah, you were like, you're ready to hit the field right now. Like, let's go.
Yeah, my shoes are actually bright green because I'm always on go. We're ready over here.
What's the little logo behind you? What's the nickname? Excuse my ignorance.
Let's go, Peay.
Yeah, that's the Gov. That's the Gov, Austin Peay himself, here in Clarksville, Tennessee. This is the home of the Governors.
I tell you what, that's an awesome little logo right there. I like your uni though. That's
yeah,
nice.
Thanks, man.
So
inspired by the old school Indians.
So I understand that a whole new staff came in. So give me the little lowdown on number one, because we're going to get to recruiting players. But how about recruiting coaches and filling out your staff?
Yeah, that was a really cool process for me. We brought over a guy named Jake Hendrick, who was a head coach at Northeastern the last 7 years, and he coached Ryan Helsley when Helsley was in college there. Got a guy named Kears Kimball who spent time with me at Kentucky and was the last 3 years at Evansville, who did a lot of really, really cool things there. And then Heath Holliday was a scout for the Dodgers the last 4 years and played Oklahoma State. Was a family friend of mine. I've known him forever. Got a chance to bring him over with me. And then the best looking guy on staff is John Littell, who played Oklahoma State for 4 years, was drafted, played a little bit with the Dodgers, and worked with us at Oklahoma State last year. And we were able to bring them and their families over here with us, and we got here in the middle of summer, and it's been a blast ever since.
Every year you have different challenges, different goals. Roland, what would you say is your mission statement for this year's team?
Our mission statement's simple. We want to be bold. We want to be aggressive. We want to never give up. We just want to get better. As long as we bring in energy, effort, enthusiasm, and edge every day, we'll be where we need to be at the end of the year.
When you go out there and look for players, and you know, it's such a rat race out there because everybody's in tune with these guys. Now they're looking at kids when they're 12 years old playing. How do you find that kind of world to compete in? Because in a sense, you're competing. You're sitting down, you're talking to the parents and everything else. You know, what's your pitch right there at Peay to bring the kids in?
Yeah, I've been on both sides of this, where you're recruiting guys at a really early age, and now with the portal the way it is, you can attract a little bit of a different player. And with us being a new staff, we were able to bring in 28 players in about the course of 30 days. And really, our deal was we wanted a small roster. We have under the roster limit. You're allowed 35 players. We actually have about 33 on our active roster. We brought guys over here to play baseball. We brought guys over here to help us win baseball games. And we wanted to try to win right now. So we had some roster changes and made some moves and brought in, like I said, 20 Division I transfers, 28 players overall. Brought in a couple of guys from the Division II colleges, a couple of JUCO transfers, and just kind of getting guys in the same room and believing in the same thing and playing baseball. It's a lot more fun when you're playing. And again, we believe in smaller rosters and trying to get guys in the field.
Roland, how much is hands-on? You know, being the head guy, you talked about your staff. Obviously, you probably let them kind of do their gig, but how much hands-on, one-on-one, do you ever feel like, okay, I'm not going to go there because I don't want to step on his toes? How much one-on-one do you have with the individual kid where you say, yeah, I am the head guy, so I am going to talk to this kid about this?
Yeah, I try not to change much from an assistant coach to head coach. Again, I've been blessed to be around a lot of really good head coaches and watch how these guys interact with players and the coaching roles and leadership roles. And I think I let our assistant coaches be themselves and coach and work with the players. We all have the things that we really like to work on, and I kind of let them just go and coach them. And you know, when it comes to team building or meetings, all of our coaches have the opportunity to coach, but I try to be as hands-on in the things that I feel like I'm good at, and I let our coaches be themselves and be really great in the areas they feel confident in. And I think that's the best thing when you have a bunch of guys that work together, that communicate, and on the same page. I think you have a chance to impact people. And that's the biggest thing, is just impacting these guys and making them feel special. And at the end of the day, we want these guys to be their best authentic self on game day. That's it. And when the game shows up, wind them up, let them go, and we can coach things after the game. But letting these guys seriously just coach. And again, our players have been awesome. They've been coachable, and especially when you bring in this many guys like we did. You never know how that group's going to mesh and gel and how they're going to take the coaching. And they've been great. They've been absolutely fantastic.
We've talked a lot about specifics with your program, but just broadly speaking, how do you feel about the state of college baseball right now?
I think it's better than it's ever been. I think the television contracts, I think the ability to again, for a school like Austin Peay to be on a show with you guys, I think is awesome what you guys do for college baseball. But I think that it's never been better from a recruiting standpoint, the game standpoint, the talent in Major League Baseball right now coming out of college is probably the best it's ever been. The pitching's the best it's ever been. I just think it just goes back to the technology, to TV, to how you can instantly get your face and your team out there. And again, I think between Major League Baseball, D1 baseball, and all the organizations that write about college baseball, it's the best it's ever been. And I hope it continues to grow and get better.
I mean, you had me at the Govs.
It's awesome right there.
Yeah, I love it. The Govs is just. I mean, by the way, how about that mascot? He's
That's
got a
pretty
hose
good.
on it.
That's a pretty good delivery right there.
It's a pretty good
He's strong.
two-seamer.
He's strong.
Okay. Roland Fanning, coach of Austin Peay. Have a great season, man. Look forward to it, and appreciate the insight. Appreciate the time.